I asked you for some transfer suggestions for this summer transfer window, and the board members came in clutch. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 2 of the Bournemouth FIFA 23 Career Mode. We got a lot to do. We got some players to sign, so let's get into it. Like I said, the board members came in absolutely huge. Thank you very much for all your player suggestions. Over 300 comments. I couldn't keep up with all of them. I read as many as possible and put as many of the players that you guys suggested onto the transfer list. I know we talked about the possibility of selling Neto, but I still think he can give us at least like one more year. One more year, guys. Give Neto one more year, please. Either way, I still put the most popular choice on the transfer list. I'm scouting him, and that is Gavin Bazunu from Southampton. In regards to center backs, Tomori was a very, very popular choice. He plays at Milan. He is 87 rated, but he's worth 84 million. I don't know if we can afford him. We could try, possibly. I don't know how realistic it would be. We could try, but that's a lot of money because we still need to bring in a center midfielder and some sort of quality winger. But Marc Guéhi was a very, very popular suggestion as well. I think he was tied with Tomori, honestly, and he is very affordable. I think we just need to scout him a little more, but he's definitely one of the top targets. When it comes to the midfield, you know that I had to put a couple Canadians on here, and one of them is Steven Eustachio. Very, very, very good quality midfielder, 27 years old, plays at Porto. I think he's about 82 or 83 rated. He might be a genuine option. I don't know how much he's worth, so we're gonna find out, but he does have a release clause of 30 million. Caicedo was another popular choice, 35 million, 22 years old, very affordable. We know what Caicedo does in real life. How is he rated here? I don't know, but I would assume he's probably quality as well. Frank Kessie. Everybody knows Kessie. He's just an incredible player, obviously. Barcelona, again, the same thing. Kind of, I don't know if we can poach from Barcelona, honestly. I don't know if Kessie would leave Barcelona to come play for Bournemouth. Not at this stage anyways. I understand we're in the Europa League, but I mean, Barca to Bournemouth, it's kind of a big difference. Maybe when we're in the Champions League.
Help me! Help me!
Obviously, Alexis McAllister is on the list, and what a midfield they have. Look at this, Conor Gallagher and Alexis McAllister at Newcastle with Ben Brereton up front now. They might be someone to look out for this season. We'll see, maybe McAllister is an option, I'm not sure. And then we come to Hamed Traoré. I mean, you guys love Hamed Traoré. The overwhelming response was buy Hamed Traoré, get him back to Bournemouth. Chiesa was another choice, but honestly, just too expensive, and he wouldn't leave Juventus. Sinisterra from Leeds United, maybe. And Ciso is another one that we're scouting from Brighton. I don't know how good he is in the game. I don't know how well he's rated, but what a fantastic player, honestly. Evan Ferguson was another suggestion. He's just not good enough. Timo Werner, I'm not a big fan of Timo Werner. He's played in the Premier League. He's flopped in the Premier League. Maybe he can stay at Roma. The Georgian Kvicha Kvaratskhelia from Napoli. Left wing cam, 84 rated. Worth a lot of money, but he is absolutely incredible. I know he's great. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. Ooh, this is so tempting. You guys also wanted me to take a look at Garnacho, Alejandro Garnacho. He's 20 years old, 77 rated now. I just don't think he's good enough yet to join Bournemouth, honestly. Like I said before, I think we're at that point where that winger needs to be an 80+ rated player. By the time Garnacho grows, you know, like maybe he'll grow to an 81 by the end of the season. Like, I want to sign somebody that is already an 81 and they keep growing to an 84 by the end of the season, or an 85. Taking a look at the rest of our transfer listed players, the overwhelming response was that we should transfer list Marcus Tavernier, and that's exactly what we've done. We've also transfer listed Martin Baturina. Many of you said that he has been underperforming and been very, very underwhelming, and I kind of agree. We just didn't get on with him. He had lots of playing time. He really did, especially this season. Last season, I mean, he was on and off the bench, but this season, he played a lot. He did. He just, I don't know what it is about him. I just can't get on with him. And so I think we're just going to try and sell him and raise that money because he's worth 15.5 million. We can probably get upwards of 20 for him. And Marcus Tavernier, 8.5 million, maybe get upwards of 10. I also put Dango Ouattara on the loan list. Maybe he can go out for a year, get some game time. Juan Carlos Rivero also on the loan list. Maybe he can go out and get some game time for a year. And also Hugo Valencia also on the loan list. Try and get all these three guys out and get them some playing time. And now on to sports. Well, we do know that the summer transfer window in the Premier League is coming to a close, and Bournemouth has not made a single signing just yet. Some people are questioning management. but we do have Bob standing by at the Bournemouth Stadium with some of the latest and breaking news. Bob, what do we have for us coming out of the Bournemouth Football Club today? Yes, thank you very much, Jack. Thank you. Yes, Bournemouth has made a signing, and it is a big one. As you can see, I'm wearing the lucky hats. They went out on sale yesterday. They're all sold out already. But let me tell you who Bournemouth has signed. It is Hamid Traoré from Bayern Munich. Hamid Traoré, who was on loan here at Bournemouth. Bournemouth couldn't afford him last year, but they could afford him this year. Hamid Traoré is back at Bournemouth from Bayern Munich for 65 million. He's going to be a crucial part of this team. The manager, I just spoke to him a few minutes ago here, and he said he is healthy, he's fit, he's ready to go, he's ready to score some goals for the Cherries. So Jack, I mean, this is it right here. This is the kind of signing that Bournemouth has been waiting for, and we are moving forward with David Brooks, Hamid Traoré, Dominic Solanke, all in the front, scoring some goals for this club. Okay, thank you, Bob. Well, you heard it here first. Hamid Traoré is back in Bournemouth colors. He's bought back from Bayern Munich for 65 million. You guys wanted me to sign Hamid Traoré so bad, so we did. We paid 65 million for him. I tried to get him down. Bayern Munich is down like to as low as like 50 million. They just wouldn't budge whatsoever. I had to splash the cash in order to get Hamid Traoré back to Bournemouth. But that's exactly what we did. 65 million, Hamid Traoré, welcome back to Bournemouth, baby. We have to play the opening match of the season, right? It is Bournemouth versus Forest. We are away at the City Ground, and Hamid Traoré is starting on the left-hand side. It is Solanke, Traoré, Brooks in the middle, Nelson on the right-hand side, James Ward-Prowse, Philip Billing, Ortega, Zabarni, Oxford, Alvarez, and Neto in nets. Let's go and get these 3 points in the Premier League. It is opening day here at City Ground, a reigning City Ground, as it hosts match day 1, Forest versus Bournemouth. I mean, we are the favorites in this match, that is for sure, and we will try and get the 3 points. Kickoff time, baby. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Jesse Lingard is still there. It is intercepted by Zabarni, but he gets it to Poulsen. Poulsen is coming down. Kwang Yu Jo. Poulsen with a shot. It is blocked by Zabarni. O'Brien. Poulsen. Neto collects. Neto is still quality, guys. Neto still has it. I promise you. I promise you. I wouldn't steer you another way. As we play in Philip Billing. And Philip Billing is in here. Why did his shadow just disappear? But Philip Billing is going to hit the post. But David Brooks is going to get in. And he's going to slide into the net for some reason. And he scores our first Premier League goal of the season. He loves to hit people with the ball. And now he hit the post. Thank the Lord that David Brooks was there for the rebound. It is 1-0 Bournemouth. Where did Philip Billing disappear? He disappeared for a second, but then David Brooks put it in. Let's go. We take the lead. David Brooks gives us a 1-0 lead here at the City Ground, and we did not expect anything less, and we're gonna keep on going here with David Brooks. And I mean, why are the players just like disappearing? Is it because David Brooks disappeared too for a second? Look, and he's still no shadow, but he's taking a shot, and he's gonna score again. David Brooks is going to score again. Shadowless David Brooks. This might be a riot here, guys, honestly. It's 25 minutes in, and it is 2-0 already. O'Brien. O'Brien coming down the other way. Blocked by Oxford. They're trying to get it back to O'Brien. What happened? Offside? It looks like it's an offside. It is offside. And we're going to try and Traoré right now. And he's going to gain the speed. Gain the speed and the momentum. Hamid Traoré making runs. Making plays. Shot. No, it's blocked. Oh, Hamid. But James Ward-Prowse collects. Prowse. Solanke. Solanke twists and turns. Solanke with a shot. Oh, me. Oh, my. It is our player of the season from last year. It is Dominic Solanke. James Ward-Prowse. We're going to play in Solanke again. Okay. I mean, it's 4-0 here on the 43rd minute. Dominic Solanke scores again from James Ward-Prowse, and this match is getting out of hand. Forest fans are leaving already. The stadium is half empty, I promise you. Look, you can see the empty seats. It's a corner, 49 minutes in, but only 2 minutes added on. Can we just clear the ball here? 5 minutes of stoppage time instead of 2. Finally, it's halftime, and it is 4-0 at halftime. Second half is underway here, and you guys let me know, should we up the difficulty to legendary, or should I mess around with some sliders? Because, I mean, we struggled in some matches last year, but it is 4-0 here, and I mean, we'll see how high we can take it, but I don't want it to get completely out of hand here. We see Dominic Solanke, we see Hamed Traoré, we see Traoré, oh, it's saved, and Traoré is denied his first goal for Bournemouth in several years, but we still keep the ball here. It's gonna be David Brooks with a shot, oh, and he just puts it wide. For us just yet. Philip Billing does well. This is why I love Philip Billing. I understand that he doesn't score a lot, guys. Oh, and that's just wide. I understand that Philip Billing doesn't score a lot, but he is very, very good defensively. Like, I like having a very, very tall central midfielder that he gets up and wins the ball in the air all the time. We are making 4 changes. Solanke, Brooks, and the gang are going off. Nathan Ahmed, Dries Mertens, Ross Barkley is coming on. Traoré. We see Nathan Ahmed making the run on his left leg. Nathan Ahmed! What a save by Muric in the stoppage time in 93rd minute, but we still have a corner here. Can we make it 5-0? James Ward-Prowse will take this corner. Can someone gets up? Nobody gets up. No one, and the ref is probably going to blow it, and that is it. It does end 4-0. A fire start for us in the first half. Look, the fans, all the fans have left. No one's in the seats anymore. A little bit of a mediocre second half. We didn't create too much. We didn't allow too much either, but 4-0 either way, 3 points in our back pocket. We have sold Marcus Tavernier to Porto for 10.5 million. 8 million is going towards our transfer budget. Thank you very much for your service, Marcus Tavernier. I think it was just time to part ways. We'll wish you all the best at Porto. And we've also sold Martin Baturina to Atalanta, aka Bergamo Calcio in FIFA. 20 million we received for Baturina. We paid 7.5 million for him almost 2 years ago. His value is 15.5. Like I said, we just didn't get on with him. Wish him all the best in Italy. Thank you for your service as well, Baturina. Maybe we'll meet again in the Champions League or some sort of Europa League clash. Going to sim this match against Norwich City because it's Norwich City and we are Bournemouth. We're better than Norwich City and we're going to get 3 points here. Aren't we? Yes, we are. A clean sheet as well for Neto. Who's the one that scored for us? Solanke scored and Solanke scored. Dominic Solanke's got 4 goals in 2 games for us.
Hello Bournemouth fans, this is Bob reporting back from the Bournemouth Stadium. I am here at Dean Court. I just spoke to the manager and apparently Bournemouth has signed a new center back. It is Marc Guéhi coming in and he's going to be going right into the starting 11. He will be paired up with Reece Oxford. Apparently he's very, very good. He's tall, he's strong, he's quality on the ball and will be helping out Bournemouth in the Premier League and in the Europa League games.
We wanted to bolster our back line and we signed a superstar. Marc Guéhi comes in from Everton for almost 45 million. Excellent deal. This guy's gonna be an absolute superstar, an absolute stud. 82 rated beast of a center back. He absolutely changes our back line completely. We are gonna be so good defensively. I am so happy about this deal. Thank you to you guys. Thanks for the board members for this suggestion. Let's go. Welcome to Bournemouth, Marc Guéhi. The Europa League groups are out, so let's go through them and see who we got in our group. See who will be playing. Group A, Bergamo Calcio, Atalanta. They're in Group A with Real Betis, Hearts, and Helsinki from Finland. Group B, wow, Dortmund, Lille, Vitoria, Apoel. Dortmund is probably the favorite. Lille is probably second. Group C, Liverpool, Slavia Praha, Stade Brestois, and Noord-Zeeland. Okay. Group D, Wolfsburg, Feyenoord, Standard Liège, and FCSB from Romania. That's a pretty decent group, actually. I'd say that one is a little bit wide open. Group E, there we are. Bournemouth, Trabzonspor from Turkey, Copenhagen again, and Shamrock Rovers. I mean, we are clearly the favorite in this group. Like, that is clear as day. Seriously, we are the favorite. We need to come out on top of this group. That is for sure. Group F, Chelsea, Rangers, Anderlecht, and Pogoń from Poland. And Group G, Lazio, Atletico Bilbao, Malmo, and Lask from Austria, I believe. And finally, Group H, Ajax, Young Boys, Dinamo Zagreb, and Brøndby. Looking at these teams, There are some teams that are better than us, I would say, or comparable. Like Ajax is pretty good, Lazio was good, Atletico Bilbao was pretty decent as well. Chelsea, obviously, I think we're better than Rangers. We're definitely the best in our group. Wolfsburg probably comparable. Feyenoord were better. Liverpool is better than us, that is for sure. Group B, Borussia Dortmund is better than us. Lille might be better than us, if not, then comparable. And Group A, we're probably comparable with Real Betis, maybe a little bit better, and comparable with Atalanta, maybe a little bit better. We could win the Europa League. We have a possibility if the draws after the group stage go our way and we kind of avoid teams like Dortmund and Lille and Liverpool and probably Chelsea and Lazio.
Bob back again here at the Bournemouth Stadium at Dean Court with some more breaking news. Bournemouth needed a central midfielder, and apparently they bought a central midfielder. It is the Canadian Steven Eustáquio joining Bournemouth from Porto. The fee I am not sure of 100% just yet, but apparently Steven Eustáquio has some European experience, and he's very, very good on the ball and in the tackle.
We wanted a midfielder, we got a midfielder. Dango Utara plus 24 million for Steven Eustáquio, the Canadian from Porto. I tried to get Moises Caicedo. I almost got him, but we couldn't afford his wages. But Steven Eustáquio, 80 rated, 27 years old, come in. He's going to be bossing that midfield with James Ward-Prowse for several years to come. Honestly, this is an absolutely fantastic signing. Plus, you know, like I'm in Canada, had to get at least one Canadian on the squad. Thank you for you guys suggesting Steven Eustáquio. I absolutely love this guy. Absolutely great signing for us. Looking at our calendar, in the next episode, we are going to finish off against Aston Villa in the month of August and move into the month of September, where we begin with a home game against Leicester, home match Europa League against Trabzonspor, away at Everton, and home to Manchester City. After 2 matches in the Premier League, we are sitting in first place. 2 wins from 2, 6 points, 6 goals for, 0 goals against. I know it's still early. Things are going to change. We wanted to spend 120 million this episode. We spent 120 million this episode. Hamid Traoré came back to Bournemouth. Steven Eustáquio, the Canadian, joined us from Porto, and the defensive beast Marc Guéhi came in from Everton. And honestly, I love the signings. I think they're super realistic. They're not too over the edge. They're not too overboard. They're not like completely unrealistic. You know, it's players that I feel like would join a club like Bournemouth if we played in the Europa League. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate all of you guys, all the board members. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your participation. Let's go and win the Europa League, and our journey starts next episode. I hope you guys have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next episode. All right, peace.